It's a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville tonight. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Waiting for the YouTube channel to kick in. Ah! It is Tuesday and it is 9 o'clock, so it is time to start. Uh, Good morning, good evening. The weather is kind of amazing. Let me say that there was a lot of drizzle here and there, a little bit of it going everywhere, but it wasn't really like a rainy day. I think I experienced more rain in the morning as I was coming to the office than anything other. It was just rainy. And I sort of figured that it was going to be like that the rest of the day. I had an opportunity to be downtown on my scooter a couple of times, actually. And also, just came back from McDonald's here on International. Stopped by to go pick up a McFlurry. Tenía las ganas de algo de nieve. I also went to go get me some pesos, so I thought, let me go get a McFlurry at McDonald's on International. Definitely going to have a very short show today. Very, very short show. I do need to go pick up some stuff. Make sure that I finish packing. My bags are packed. I'm ready to go. Pack my bags and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the trip into Mexico. We'll be traveling to Merida, Yucatan. I think I received some messages from some folk that were asking in regards to was I going to be present tomorrow at the Donald Trump rally with Governor Greg Abbott and also with Sean Hannity from Fox News. And like I've shared before, guys, I am a very good friend of Governor Greg Abbott's. I mean, we used to call each other every Saturday evening, have long conversations in regards to what was going on in the state of Texas. Este, After a couple of the decisions that Governor Abbott made, like we sort of stopped communicating regularly one with the other. Again, it's just one of those moments where friends disagree on certain policies. But I mean, I still like Greggy. He's a friend, guys. I don't give up on friends that easy. Sometimes um, sometimes it's best to sometimes part ways, and sometimes you get into that understanding that that agreement. Sometimes it's better to part ways, and it's done right at the inception at a time where you think that the relationship might suffer. Recently had a situation, not a big situation, but I sort of felt that the friendship that I had with an individual was in danger. And more than anything, guys, it has to do with family, and adopted family coming in and, placing pressure on the situation. And again, sometimes it's just not worth it, guys. And it's better sometimes to nip things in the bud. Let me say that to me, one of the things that is most important, I've shared this, is my spiritual balance. Guys, I don't go to church for anyone other. I don't go to church to be seen by anyone. I go to church because I need to be a church. I need that spiritual balance. I need to have that equilibrium. And I also want to worship with individuals who are like-minded. And by like-minded is individuals who realize that they are imperfect and are grateful that God has been very, very good to us. That's why I worship. And I want to work and worship alongside individuals that have the same sentiment, same feeling. But a lot of times we'll have individuals that go to church as is like if it's a social club. And for me, church is not a social club. It isn't something that I take very lightly. I love my spiritual walk, mine. It's no one else's. I don't fight anybody else's fight when it comes to spirituality. I fight with my own. One of the passages that I really enjoy is when Paul says, yo golpeo mi cuerpo y lo pongo en servidumbre. Yo golpeo mi cuerpo. Not going to beat you down because of the life you opt to live. Not going to beat you down because of the choices that you make. Your choices are your choices to make. And so I enjoy the people that worship regularly with me at church. And by regularly, I mean that they're there for every service that they can. Individuals who move hell and a half to be at the at church service where we're at. And again, sometimes it's best to separate. One of the things that I preached on this past Sunday, guys, sometimes you need to tear down in order to rebuild. Tear it all down and rebuild. And one of the things that I think that I've mentioned to my church family is, guys, we're still going to be out there and fighting to have that fellowship in our church, guys. Is there anyone else that doesn't feel the need? Maybe it's a good time to reevaluate, what am I doing here? But change is good. Change is important, guys, and I appreciate the time that we have together, because coming on here, preparing for these live shows have been very helpful to me. Very, very helpful to me. And that was a small yawn. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Kat, Hermosa, good evening. Alea, good evening. Renee, Ramona, good evening. Erasmo, keep being strong. You too, Papa. You keep on being strong. Appreciate you, Papa. God bless. Jay, Robert, Mama, and appreciate you, Papa. Ice cream was working at McDonald's. Wow. Yeah. Well, the machine was. I don't know if I did get a McFlurry. I only asked for half a cup, and I couldn't even eat half a whole cup. Good evening. Smash that like button. Yes, if you're on YouTube, guys, please smash on that like button. Good evening, El Gallo de Joe Valdez. Good evening, Lucy. Good evening. Some people go to church for the same reason that they go to Gold's Gym or any other gym, to see and to be seen. Puro show. I agree. And again, I want to think again. I go to church for me. I will go to church to have that balance in my life, my balance, and that's what's important to me, to have that balance. And I greatly appreciate it. I think I had someone on one of my wedding officiant posts question my denominational aspirations. And I share with folks, I said, look, I don't consider myself denominational, if anything, interdenominational of sorts. And he goes, well, and wanted to get into the legality of the word. It's just a word. And then, of course, I got slammed for not being Catholic. And it's kind of funny because, it's a lot of these individuals that expect tolerance a lot of times in their beliefs and their ideals, but have absolutely no respect for anyone else that doesn't. And the reason that I got called out on it, because the person was adamant that I was taking pictures inside of Immaculate Conception Church. Guys, if there's one church that I know very well in the city of Brownsville, it's Immaculate Conception Church. I know it better than I know Christ the King Church. I know it better than I know St. Luke's Church. And that is because St. Anthony's, St. Mary's, and that is because, guys, I grew up around Immaculate Conception Church. It's right here. Father Michael, when he was here, was a great friend of mine. I love Father Michael. No longer here. Great guy. Had great conversations. I always appreciated Father Michael, because every single time that I saw him, and I see him regularly, he'd always bless me. And I thought that was so cool. And again, the person was slamming me because I had taken pictures at supposedly in the Immaculate Conception Church. And I said, lady, first of all, it's not the Immaculate Conception Church. It was a church up in Chapala, and then another church in Tequila, Jalisco. That's where I taken those pictures from. Because one of the things that I do, guys, one of the things that I do is I do my best to visit cathedrals, churches, when I go out of town, and you'll be seeing some pictures from Merida as soon as I walk myself into one of those churches from those cities that I'm going to be visiting. I'm an architecture freak, and let me tell you, some of those are churches, not churches, chickens. Some of those churches are adorned amazingly, amazingly. That's what I like. Hope you're doing well, Papa. I hope your mom is doing well. I've had her in my prayers, Papa. And you seem to be doing really, really well. I enjoy seeing your pictures. You always have a beautiful smile on your face. Hope you're doing well up there, Papa. Miss you greatly, Papa. Hello, everyone. It's nice to hear from all the regulars. Nice jacket, Mr. Castro. Thank you, Terry. I love my red jacket. And I had this hankering for a blue shirt and a bow tie. So I thought the red jacket's got to come out. I also was wearing some red shoes, some red Nikes. I sure as heck did take those suckers off, though. I am wearing chanclas and pants. Chuck. Good evening, Kevin of Alamas, a bail bond. I hear you're running for office soon. Congratulations. Castro Strong. Hey, man. Us Castros, we stick together, primo. Whee! Good evening, Joe. Oh, good evening. Good evening. Good evening, my brother. You have an awesome live show and keep us informed of what's going on. And it's very much appreciated. Thank you, Armando. And I do my best, guys. And again, sometimes, folks, when news is very scarce, well, we're going to do our best to, inform of what's going on and, just talk a little bit. But tonight, we should expect a short show. And not much happened today. I will say that today was a swearing-in ceremony for District 3 Commissioner, now Commissioner, Mr. Roy de los Santos. Again, congratulations to Mr. Roy de los Santos. I am praying for you, man. I hope that the promises that you made to the community while campaigning, they will slowly come into fruition. We'll find out. We'll see. Also, congratulations to my friend Pedro Cardenas, Commissioner for District 4. Made no promises during the campaign because basically had absolutely no platform. But he was on a I'm not Benice type of mission. And again, I understand that. Thank you, Lalita. I understand that. Benice was not very nice to me during the election, but Benice is still a friend. And Pedro Cardenas is a friend. So more power to him. I pray that Mr. Cardenas and Mr. Los Santos do an amazing job for the city of Brownsville. I will be closely watching and monitoring, and I hope to be able to report amazing things from both of them because I don't expect much else from the other commissioners out there. So we'll see. We already know what we get with the other commissioners that we have on there. So we're hoping that Mr. Los Santos and Mr. Cardenas actually do good for the city of Brownsville. Guys, if they do well, we all do well. So you better believe I'm praying for them. I'm cheering them on, both of them, right now. Good evening. Good evening from the Dallas airport. Brownsville airport wasn't all that. We had a shuttle to the airplane. What? A shuttle to the airplane? I have not been to the terminal, guys. Again, I'm surprised that you actually got a flight from Brownsville to Dallas, Zuri. Again, it's so much cheaper to get a flight from Houston, from Harlingen to Dallas. But I mean, I can appreciate, folks, individuals going out there and trying to leave money here in Brownsville by depositing money at the Brownsville airport. It's just not always good money. It's good money being thrown after bad. something like that. I'm still attending church online with Bishop Flores. I truly, oh yeah, I appreciate the opportunity. Being able to worship in any denomination is such a blessing. We should respect everyone. I love Bishop Flores, as I consider him a friend. Uh, Always have had great conversations when I've had the opportunity to speak with him. And again, guys, I have great relationships with everyone down here. As I don't know many others. Had a good relationship with this other priest. Can't remember his name. I have a great relationship with the Moors. Great friends of mine. I consider them friends. The Moors up here at Living Way. I think it's funny, but one of the Moors, I think it was Ryan Moore, the young youth pastor. I think he's a youth pastor. I'm not sure, but the way I met Ryan was I think it's Ryan. The way I met Ryan was because we found his wallet one time. Or someone on the page found his wallet, and sure enough, are able. My friends were able to return it to him, and he was very, very appreciative, and became a good friend. And then now his dad is a friend of mine. As the I enjoy as the seeing the work that they're doing, and again, I love them to death. Also, the pastor from Good Shepherd, Pastor Roy, and of course the pastor from BCF, Kenny, Pastor Kenny. And of course, guys, in Spanish, again, all the other pastors, Pedro Medina, Restauración y Poder. My other pastor friends, the other pastors, state bedroom is from the other pastors from the other church, and I can't remember their name, but we've had conversations. Actually, some of those pastors owe me coffee. We're supposed to have some coffee sometime soon. Didn't happen. Sing it. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Do you want to say good morning? It's good evening. Erasmo, off the subject, what department do I need to write to in order to get all the dead plants and brush that is around my neighborhood? Wilma, we would have to determine what district you reside in first. And then I would contact the commissioner at your district, and Commissioner Cowan and Commissioner Gowan, because they are at large. They cover the whole city. But you let me know, and I will do my best to try and find out for you. I agree, sir, Mr. Castro. Thank you, I appreciate it. Good evening, Erasmo. I hope you're doing good. Had an amazing. I did have a great day. I spent the day at the office. I got to watch a couple of movies out there. Towards the end of the day, I was watching Avengers Infinity War, Infinity War, and Endgame. And let me say that never get tired of watching those movies, guys. Never get tired. My favorite part is when Steve Rogers, is all beat up and still willing to go fight Thanos and everybody else, guys. And all of a sudden, gates start opening and everyone starts coming back, ready to fight. And Captain America, he's Avengers, and then grabs Thor's hammer. Assemble. Assemble. And as corny as that may sound, guys, as cheesy as that may sound, that is what we need to do, guys. We need to continue to assemble. Come together, guys. Come together and fight for what is right for our community, guys. Going back into President Trump visiting Edinburgh with Greg Abbott and Sean Hannity, guys, congratulations, Edinburgh. Let me tell you, it's going to bring massive revenue to the area, guys. Besides that, guys, it's an opportunity to be at a Trump rally of sorts, a town hall. Guys, if I was not traveling to Mexico, and if not on a worship service, I would probably do my best to be out there, guys, to go see and hear Donald Trump live. And look, he's not the greatest speaker. I was watching his Ohio rally up there, And not the greatest speaker. I mean, I'm glad that he's using more teleprompters out there, but he was the president of the United States, guys. Liking him or not, he was the president of the United States. And I'll say this, what I've said with everybody else, guys. If President Obama, what's his name? President Biden was coming down anywhere close by, I'd do my darndest to be out there as well, guys. I've shared openly that what the last president that I had the opportunity to be in attendance at an event was President Barack Obama. I had the opportunity, the blessing to be at one of his rallies in in Austin, Texas, guys, there at UT. And let me tell you, I think I still have the pictures out there somewhere on social media. Guys, I was pretty close to the stage and it's a lot of fun. And that's one guy. President Obama was one guy that could actually, give a speech. Ah, and and thank you, Lolita, for $5. Make you holla for $5. Let me say that I spent the day watching movies, guys. Finalizing a lot of small details on my trip. I went to pick up some shirts at the thrift store. Also picked up some swimming trunks. I actually bought a couple pairs, and I plan to do a little bit of swimming at the beach and at the cenotes. That is my plan. I did have supper, dinner, late lunch at Main Street Deli. I love their food. Always love their food. Great stuff at Main Street Deli, guys. Had the opportunity, guys, to walk in and order lentejas, lentils. Lentil soup was the soup of the day, and I love me some lentils. But lentils are a superfood, by the way, just in case you don't know. But walked in and found a table. My sister and her husband were going to join me, and they were going to invite me, but I paid for my own lentils, just in case anyone. And I passed by this table, guys, and again, I tend to be very kind, and I did say "Buenas noches, provecho," and I went and I sat down. Well, it was kind of a trippy deal, but I was sitting and I was minding my own business. And when my sister got there and I looked up, I noticed that the people sitting at that table were former friends of ours. And I mentioned former friends of ours because there was a distancing of sorts, and it was very unfortunate. And a lot of times, guys, when you have these situations, relationships aren't easy, guys. Going back into where I was saying at first, relationships aren't easy, and you might want to blame each other or blame the other person. And I remember with this one individual that was at that table at the Main Street Deli. I mean, we had it out. We had an argument. It was a lady friend, and very unfortunate. I think that I was hurt. I was offended, and they might think that they were hurt and offended. So it was this way, that way. Let's just go our own paths, and that's ultimately what we decided to do. But guys, because we decided to go our own paths, guys, it doesn't mean that we cannot be cordial or civil to each other. So I got up, I went back to the table, guys, and I said, I apologize. I am sorry. I honestly didn't see you. And that sometimes happens, guys. So, and I say this because sometimes my brain is on like auto drive, guys, and I don't notice. So please, folks, if I ever cross your path and I am not friendly or I don't say hi, please don't take it against me. Please don't take it against me. Don't hold it against me. Sometimes my brain just freezes up. And I literally went back to the table once I realized who these people were. And I said, I wanted to apologize. I, didn't say hi. I just passed on by. They said, no, sí dijiste, sí saludaste. And I said, yes, pero I didn't know who you were. Does that make sense? O sea, me fui de hilo y no tuve la oportunidad de. So I said, I'm sorry. Hope that y'all are doing well. Went back and finished my lentils. Afterwards, I ate really fast. I came back and I said, que la pasen bien. I saludé a my one great friend, Gaby. La saludé and de mano, and I held her hand tightly. Woo! Guys, it's very difficult, guys. It's very difficult at times to feel like the victim in some instances, but it's very hard. But I know where her heart is. It's just one of those moments, guys, and you've got to let go. I've let go of that situation, and I hope she knows that. I've let go of the past, and hope that I can move forward, and hope that they can move forward down their path. And again, we don't have to be buddies, chummies, guys, to be okay. Erasmo, not even Ranchito Viejo has this much trash in their homes. Aren't the 30 days up already? Yeah. Not a good thing. Why has Chris Christopherson never been recognized? I think he has, actually. I think a lot of folk here in Brownsville know that Chris Christopherson is from Brownsville. And again, do I think that can I remember him being recognized? I think he has. I'm not sure, but it'd be a great opportunity, Guillermo, Willie. It'd be a great opportunity now that that we have all these artists, these Mite cultural districts, guys. Maybe it's a good time to invite Chris Christopherson to come back to Brownsville as, I don't know, to give him the keys to the city, honorary something or other. I'm not sure. 4.5 months. Not sure. Was about to mention the Pedro Cadenas been MIA. On the bright side, Bernice replaced a lot of our streets before losing. Too little, too late. Yeah, I agree. Again, these were political ploys. Again, Pedro, good luck, man. And my prayers are out for you. I hope that you produce for the city. We'll see. I am skeptical of both candidates, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to pray for both candidates. And I pray that both of them do really well. Good evening, Aurora. Repaved, not replaced. From the airport, we had to get on a charter bus to drive us to the plane. Kind of weird. I did check prices for Harlingen. It was cheaper in Brownsville. Oh, that's awesome. Great. Why are you in Dallas, though? And why am I not in Dallas with you? Nope, it's cheaper to fly from Brownsville to DFW than Harlingen. Plus Southwest, it has, and I probably should have looked into that, man. I should have looked into it because I'm flying out of Italy. I'm flying out to Italy in November, and I'm flying out of Harlingen. I should have checked to see if it was the same price or cheaper from Brownsville, but it is what it is. I checked some prices. It was cheaper from McAllen. $47 from Harlingen to Dallas. Damn, that's cheap. Richard Hinojosa. Where is my penis gang? I think some of them already said hi. I remember going to Good Shepherd Church in Southmost as a kid. Pastor's name was Pastor O'Malley, I believe. I want to say that Good Shepherd Church is on East Street. Is that East Street? Is that correct? I don't know if they're called pastors. They're called priests. Válgame que yo sepa más de la Iglesia Católica que tú, Mike. The Flintstones. Eat the Flintstones. Abba yabba dabba doo time. To what do you attribute the sudden increase of incidents on the road? What is the number one factor, stupidity or negligence? My guess is technology. I think that a lot of us guys are spend too much time on our phone, And I'm one of those guys that becomes really anal about responding to text messages or responding to inbox messages, guys. I mean, and sometimes I catch myself. I'm driving and I'm out there like contestando como que si no pudiera esperar. And it can wait, guys. But technology has really screwed a lot of us over, guys, to the point where we just can't. Like, if you look at my phone, guys, I don't know if y'all can see it, but can you see my phone? Probably not. On my phone, if you see this one, I don't think you can see it. But you see how I hardly have any. Oh, you can't see them. I don't have any of those little red dots on top that tell you that you're missing a message, two messages, three messages. Like on my messenger, I have one message that I haven't seen. Let me look at that right real quick. Uh, oh, that was Jessica. Yes, I'll talk to Dr. Eder and others about coming on the show. ¿Cuánto cobra por casar a gente? ¿Personas? Oh. Este, so I'm going to guess that it's more negligence because of internet. I'm thinking that a lot of these were caused by internet, except the accident from last night. I think that if I am not mistaken, some folks are saying that alcohol was involved. And if that is the case, gosh almighty, what a shame. A whole family devastated. And then other family members devastated. I did put up a clip that was sent in where paramedics, I think, or police officers were covering one of the bodies with a white sheet. And I did get a message from the sister of the person that passed away and asked if I would remove it. And I surely did. And guys, again, nothing that is I posted on my page is like I'm dead set that it has to be there, guys. I've had conversations with folks that asked very nicely for a post to be removed, and I will surely remove the post. I've been asked very rudely by some people to remove the post, and I do not remove the post. And then some of them are like, well, can you remove it? And I go like, there's nothing wrong with the picture. You are breaking up like crazy. Is your internet working right? I think my internet is fine. Is yours acting up? I haven't seen any backlag on my end, Chuck. Did you find a plumber after all? I'm not sure. I need to call Dad. I think Resendez was the individual that he called, but I haven't confirmed. I took my son to see Godzilla and King Kong. Oh, awesome. It was okay. The movie theater was empty. Yeah, that's one of the pluses about going to the movie theaters right now. There's not really a lot of people out there. I saw King Kong and Godzilla. I think I saw it at the movie as well. I did not understand that movie. Godzilla and King Kong? It's not that bad. My friend, you need to rest. You are so tired and sleepy. You need to take care. That is why I know I am yawning too much, guys. That's why we will have a short show. That's why tomorrow I will be in Monterrey. Guys, I will not have a show tomorrow night. I will do a repeat, guys. I will put a previous show that I find. I'll copy the link and I'll share it on the page. That's as best as I'm going to do. I might do a quick hi-bye. I will be flying into Merida on Thursday morning. But I will have a show Thursday morning, and I will be having a show Thursday evening. So never fear. I hear Pelosi was talking about George Floyd's statue. Dumbest thing I ever heard. Stupid. Ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous. It's like they're trying to milk the death of that man as much as humanly possible. I'm sorry, guys. As horrible an incident as it was, no one should be memorialized. I mean, as a statue. What happens in those cases, guys? It cheapens everyone else that has a statue out there. What, they're going to put the statue next to Martin Luther King? Why? Is it like tú por tú? No, guys. It cheapens the value of the individual that you're trying to immortalize via a statue, guys. Crazy. Nancy Pelosi is probably the one of the most ridiculous House speakers I've ever seen in my life, guys. Ridiculous woman. Ridiculous woman. Tip O'Neill was a better Speaker of the House. Tip O'Neill. I don't think Joe Biden is fit to be president. He's half lost most of the time. I will agree. I'm sorry, guys. Joe Biden doesn't seem like he has a grasp on what the heck is going on. No way, Jose. I mean, the guy slurs, makes outlandish comments, guys, and makes little sense most of the time. Dile a Jessica Bradshaw to take down her signs. Who she thinks she is, Erasmo and Frank. That's why mine aren't political signs. They're show signs. Showstopper. Maybe she's getting ready for next election. 4th of July annual party at Canyon Lake Rancho. As always, you invited. Thank you, Papa. I will be in Merida, but I will go visit you soon. Arriba la South Nose! I miss the Fajita Bandit. Yeah, those are the good old days. I don't see what's going on there. I can't see the pictures, John. That was the longest I ate lenteja story I've ever heard in my life. Y eso que no platiqué que le eché Parmesan cheese. After the Fajita Bandits arrest, all the taco stands in Southmost no longer sold fajita tacos. Coincidence? No, it's not coincidence. And I remember that, man. It may sound kind of funny, but after the Fajita Bandit got arrested, guys, and was given 52 years, 51 years in jail, there was a lot of places in the city of Browns, a lot of the restaurants that were no longer selling fajita tacos. Isn't that cray, guys? Cray. Where is Chris Christopherson Street, though? I don't know. I think there is one, no? Yes, Father O'Malley. Father O'Malley. I'm going to guess that he was Scottish. Father O'Malley. Irish. Hola, atabo. Hola, atabo. I live on 32nd till I was 8. And yeah, you probably do. I'm not very religious. I've been inviting you to church for the past 8 years. 8 years, Mike. I've been inviting you to come to church. I remember. 32nd Street. I lived on 26th, 25th, and 27th. And Berta. Father Nicolau is growing up. Nicolai is up our growing up padre for most Porter High School. Yes. I remember Father Nicolau from Christ the King Church, then got moved to St. Luke's Church. Let me say, Padre Nicolau was a political figure in our area, guys. A powerhouse. Actually, I remember back in the day, he was classified as one of the top 10 most powerful individual in the Rio Grande Valley, Father Nicolau. And when that happens, that's when the diocese decided to ship him off to St. Luke's Church. And then, boom, in typical Padre Nicolau style, levantó a St. Luke's Church. I mean, to the point where it's a school, a daycare, college or something. I'm not sure. And now they sent Padre Nicolau somewhere other in the valley, and I'm not sure where he's at now. I remember Padre Nicolau. Over there in that neighborhood off Ruben Torres by Spanish Meadows has tons of debris. Let me tell you, it's all over the place. Can you bring the urologist on the show as well? I like him. Oh, Dr. Cerdan. I'll send him a message. I have not spoken to Dr. Cerdan again. Them being very busy. Dr. Cerdan also has his own show. So yeah, I'll invite Dr. Cerdan to see if he has the opportunity to come on with us. I'll actually ask Dr. Saavedra to come on as well. The phone doesn't have to be in your hand to affect your driving. A lot of people rush to the light to grab phone. They're in a hurry to get through traffic to get their phone. When I drive through Boca Chica, I even tell my kids to leave me alone. Hey, Erasmo, how you been keeping strong? Guys, I eat superfoods. I eat a lot of superfoods. I love kale. I love quinoa, uh, beets, superfood, and lentejas. I have a thing about lentejas. Awesome. He had a bag of crack in his mouth. No, I do not. Ah! My condolences to the Vasquez family. May God be with them at this time. 100%. Prayers go out to the Vasquez family. Prayers go out to the Pitcott family. One of our amazing choir folk. I think she was a accompanist. Played the piano for my Lopez choir. Amazing. Miss Pitcock passed away last night. And a beautiful person. I had a great relationship with her. Again, very, very kind to me. Had great conversations. Always very excited about doing her job, guys. Very excited about being that individual that was out there for our students. So to the Pitcock family, my prayers. To the Vasquez families, my prayers, and everybody else that was somehow involved in these two tragedies, guys. George Floyd was a criminal drug addict and held a woman hostage and raped her while she was pregnant. Well, now he's going to have a statue if Pelosi gets her way. Pelosi is an imbecile. Sign me up for a statue. Are you going to the Trump rally in Edinburgh tomorrow? You can ride on your scooter in the Trump train and be the caboose all around the crazy train. Crazy, and that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. I will be in Monterrey when the Trump rally is in its full effect. So I will not be going to the Trump rally, unfortunately. Democrats, am I right? Not to mention, George Floyd was a career criminal, robbed a pregnant woman at gunpoint. He gets a statue. Dumb, bro. Stupid. Irish. The luck of the Irish. O'Malley. Church is not for everyone. I understand that. But Mike needs to come to my church. Taco Moderate coming soon. Oh, yes. I know what to do. Taco. Do you think Pedro Cadenas would bring La Cancilleria restaurant to Brownsville now that he is commissioner? No. He might want to bring it downtown. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Also, keep in mind the House voted to remove all Confederate statues from state capitol. Makes you think they probably want to put George Floyd's statue in there. Crazy. I mean, man, you can't get any more stupid than that. Anyone want some chickens from Joe Valdez's ranch? I meant the Black Martyr. I don't know what the Black Martyr is. El Taco H. Taquach. Guys, I'm going to end the show tonight very shortly at 45 minutes. Yeah. Chanclas. Guys, let me get to the last comments. I've heard that they will remodel the whole downtown except the buildings down Madison. Well, yeah, that's my building. Where is the mayor on spaceship blowing up and contaminating our beach? He doesn't care. We need LA Crawfish to come to Brownsville, Texas. Preach, brother. Guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Hopefully something happens in the news. Again, congratulations to Commissioner Cardenas and Commissioner de los Santos. My prayers go out to both of you guys. My prayers go out to both of you. And I am hoping for the best, praying for the best. Brownsville needs a lot of work, and I'm hoping that y'all are going to step up to the plate, guys. Uh, have a great evening. Social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizer. Hopefully, we'll get one of the doctors in to speak about the Delta variant sometime soon. Guys, said thank you all so much for being patient with me. I'm going to need you to be patient with me the next couple of days while I am on a vacation. I will still be showing, coming on, guys. I'll just be not having this great background behind me. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you guys. I thank you for your friendship, and thank you for being who you are in my life. Guys, be good to each other. And please, please, please continue to be good to me. God bless.